Hey guys, Mike Bledsoe here from the Barbell Shrugged podcast, here to do a technique WOD on the snatch. The snatch is my favorite movement of all time. Not just because of the name, but because it is a full body movement. It's very athletic. It takes a lot of precision, finesse. It is probably the hardest thing that you could master in the world of fitness. If you don't know what a snatch is, Alex, my assistant here, will show you exactly what a snatch looks like. Give us a snatch, Alex. So some of you may be thinking, well, that was easy. He just grabbed a bar and he threw it over his head, and it looked silly. But a lot of you, if you're familiar with CrossFit or the sport of weightlifting, are very familiar with that and understand how difficult it can be. So we're going to go over the movement, break it down just a little bit. I'm going to start with the starting position. So this is not a deadlift. A lot of people make the common mistake that they should set up like a deadlift and they bring their shins right up to the bar. That is definitely what you should not do. So for most people, that's going to be, the bar is going to start over the ball of their foot, all right? So a little bit forward of midfoot, just as Alex is set up here. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody. As you get more into practice, you'll find exactly what position works best for you. It's going to depend, it's going to vary from person to person, little by little. All right, so he's going to start standing there. He's now going to reach down, and he's going to actually push his knees forward and let his shins come to the bar, all right? So again, not like a deadlift. If you're doing a deadlift, your hips would be higher. So Alex has his hips lower here. Notice that he has his shoulders in front of the bar here. So if I'm looking at this arm, it's almost straight up and down. What he doesn't want to do is sit back towards, you don't want to sit back anymore. You don't want to look like that. You want to bring your shoulders in front of the bar. This back is going to stay nice and tight here. And then he's also going to be engaging his lats a little bit right here. So as he comes up, he's going to be using his shoulders to keep that bar close to his body. So we're going to do the first half of the snatch. So Alex is going to lift this bar up and bring it up to his hips. And so as he's here, again, even right here at the hips, his shoulders are slightly in front of the bar. His weight is towards his heels here. So if you were to think about where your weight should be, it's at the front of your heels here. All right, let's go back to the floor. So that's what it's going to look like. You're going to squeeze the bar off the floor. You don't want to yank it off the floor, which is another common mistake. So he's going to squeeze it off the floor. He's going to get above the knees. He's going to touch the bar to his hips. And then he's going to jump and pull himself underneath the bar. So he's going to let that bar, he's going to squeeze that bar off the ground. As it comes up, he's going to explode and jump up. That bar is going to meet him at his hips. And it's going to get over his head. The biggest problem most people have is keeping that bar close and the bar meeting their hips, all right? Once you've got that, now you really need to focus on pulling underneath the bar. A real common mistake is that there's a lot of hips. No, we have to edit that out. One of the things that people do is they find they can really meet the bar really well with their hips, and they find they're snapping that, and then they're really lazy about getting underneath. And so what you really want to do is make sure that after you master that hip extension and really firing that bar up off of your hips, that you then remember to involve your arms just as much as you did with your hips. So this is much of an emphasis on pulling underneath as it is with pulling up. So think about pulling up with your hips and underneath with your arms and shoulders. It's one continuous pull. All right, so remember that and watch Alex. He keeps the bar nice and close as it goes past his chest, past his face, and overhead. Hopefully this is going to help you move forward in your adventures and It's an adventure. It's an adventure. In your snatch adventures. All right. I can't even think now. For more information about how to perfect your snatch, damn it. All right, for more information on the snatch, go to barbellshrugged.com. We've got more technique videos, technique WOD videos, breaking down the snatch to the smaller components of the lifts.
There you go. What Mike's trying to say is that this is kind of a general overview. And we have other videos on Technique WOD where we break down the movement into its component parts. We go over like the first pull, the second pull, the transition, the catch phase, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're more advanced and you want to have more details on each specific part of the lift and you want mobility drills or other weightlifting drills, I feel like I'm just like really close to you right now. And you have more weight, you
gotta talk into the microphone.
I felt weird. I was like right here on you.
All right. If you want any more information on all that other stuff, go to barbellshrugged.com.